And good morning. Happy Tuesday to you all. So happy you can join us here on the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're coming at you from the
fabulous Arizona Center.
Yes, we are. And we are also joined by a fabulous guest. We have Helen Stephenson here from the Prescott Film Festival. Thanks so much for joining us, Helen.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, I like how the poster didn't give it away.
Not at all. No. Very subtle, very demure.
Right,
yes,
right.
no, I know. So tell us about the Prescott Film Festival.
We are headed into our 15th annual,
Wow.
So we're really
Congratulations.
excited. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a wild ride, but we're just absolutely delighted.
That's so cool. So I see that the festival's not until July 16th to 20th. What a lovely time to go to Prescott, by the way, though.
I have
in
a feeling
July.
that might be part of the idea.
No, I know. Yeah, so people can come up north, get a little bit cooler weather. But, you know, there's a lot of film festivals that you have the option to go check out. If you're a film lover, you might be going to all of them.
Yes.
What makes Prescott a little special?
I think that it's special because it's in Prescott, of course, which is a gorgeous place to visit. We have several, I think we have about 80 people that watch films and rate them for us and just bring the best of films.
Yeah.
Free workshops, which is also fun. We're talking to several people already on the workshops. And this year's our 15th, so we're having marvelous parties. We are having catering from Barry Barb, who runs El Gato Azul and Torme, which are the best restaurants in Prescott. And if you have a platinum pass, then he caters all the meals for the people during the week. So it's absolutely a blast. This year we're kind of echoing back to our past to when we started, which was downtown Prescott.
Okay.
We were at the Hazeltine Theater, we were at the Elks Theater, and we were at the Hendricks Theater. And so we're going back to those places.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
At the Elks, we'll have a silent film with live accompaniment. And we're going to show a Tom Mix film that was filmed in the Grand Canyon in the 1920s. And there's
I bet you love that.
Yes, in the
Indeed.
Elks, can you imagine, with a 5-piece live orchestra from Colorado?
Oh my gosh,
Really
that's
cool.
going to be
It is going to be.
phenomenal.
Yes, yes. So we're just thrilled about that. And we do a sing-along every year, and this year we're doing The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, fun.
And you do it with here's a little poster of The Wizard of Oz, and we do it with a little interactive bags. And so when the Wicked Witch comes out, then you fly your broom, and we'll have somebody leading the songs and leading the props. So there's flying monkeys and
Oh, fun.
yes.
How did the idea, how did the whole sing-along idea come into play for a film festival? That's so original and different.
Let's see. I think it was one of my board members
Yeah?
who said, these are working in other theaters, like at the Loft in Tucson.
Right.
So why can't we incorporate that into the festival? That's going to be at Hendricks Auditorium, which is it's on the campus of a middle school, but it was built in the 1930s. It's a WPA project. So again, you have that ambiance of you're in an older theater and you have an older movie, and that's going to be on the Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, because the theaters from the 30s. Wizard of Oz is 39, so wow, so very time appropriate for theater to match.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So we're really looking forward to that, and the poster echoes that with the Wizard of Oz images in it, and and I brought you posters so you can have posters.
Yay!
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's a beautiful poster design.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Really.
Beth
really
Hammer does
appreciate
those for us every year.
that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's hard to, people don't realize how hard it is to do a really good, impactful, moving film poster, but wow,
Because
it
there's so
takes
many
a lot
moving
of
pieces
work.
of that, and I love. You've got the Tom Mix with the Grand Canyon in there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so there's just lots of clues to what people can expect to see.
And what a bunch of treats, because I'll say this, I had never done a silent film experience until I think 2 years ago. I went to Tampa, Florida, and they have an old theater there, and they actually have an organ there, and so I went to a silent film screening.
You've never been to the Orphan for Silent Sundays?
No, and it's just a really cool. It's just a really cool experience.
We need to change
have.
that.
It is an experience, and that's, you know, you walk into the Elks, and that's that historic theater, and then the film prints are remastered. So, you know, in the old days, you're used to seeing these scratchy, you know, terrible music kind of silent films.
Yeah.
But these are remasters, so you're really stepping back into history. You're really going back in time and experiencing that as it would have been seen. That's what your great-grandparents saw on the big
Right,
screen.
and I mean, well, and with Tom Mix, I mean, he was really the prototype cowboy. I
Yes.
mean, doing the white hat. He always wore the white hat because the bad guy always wore the black hat, and kind of set that all up. And he's such a piece of Arizona history as well.
He shot a lot of films in Prescott. He
Yeah.
actually stayed at the Hotel Vendome. If you want to totally immerse yourself, get a room at the Hotel Vendome for many years, and that was where he always stayed, because the Granite Dells in Prescott.
Right.
That's where he shot a lot of his films.
That's right. Yeah. Oh,
And that whole area is just so beautiful as well, because it's like nothing else in Arizona.
Yes, that is right.
So-
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The lakes, and then those beautiful rocks. and
Those rock formations are just spectacular.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, they really are.
So tell me, I know that the festival's in July. Is the film submission period still open, or has it closed already?
It's
for this
going to
festival?
open
Okay.
in about a week or two.
Okay.
And it'll be open through April.
Okay.
And we expect hundreds of submissions this year, because I'm going back to all of our alumni, and you know some of our alumni.
I do, yeah.
And giving them a free submission code, because I want to see, okay, what are you guys up to now? What have you been doing lately?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great idea. Kind of, it's like you were part of us, and now let's see where you've gone.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Wow. Because in 15 years, they're doing all kinds of things that,
Yes.
because we're all evolving at such a rapid rate in terms of growth and.
So Pat, my husband, actually screened his film Wild Horses, Wild Men at Prescott Film Festival.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was really amazing for him, because, you know,
Right.
as a journalist, you don't get that opportunity a lot to see your film on a big screen like that,
Yeah.
and have people respond to it, and so that was really cool for him. That was really
Yes.
meaningful. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's
Yeah.
our main theater. We're still at the Performing Arts Theater at Yavapai College on the campus of YC.
Yeah.
And we raised the funds actually for a DCP projector the festival did for that theater.
Oh, nice.
But it's a 1,000-seat theater, and when we have a horse film, we sell it out. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a horse film out there,
All right. Good to know. Horses.
Yes.
Horses sell.
Right,
Yes.
I know.
yes,
Speaking
definitely.
of sell, so I know a lot of film festivals are heavily dependent on donations, on grants, all sorts of things.
Yes.
Are you currently in the midst of fundraising for the festival? Can you tell us how we can support you?
Yes, we have a goal of $20,000 this year to raise, and it's just, my email is helen.stephenson@yc.edu. If you want to send a check rapidly, you make a check out to the Yavapai College Foundation with attention to me. Just put Film Festival in the memo, and then send it my attention, and then I'll get you the appropriate thank you letters, etc. So.
Because for those that don't know, putting on a film festival is really expensive.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, and we were so fortunate this year. As I was fundraising during the festival, we talked about how we wanted to do this at the Elks, and so we're going to need an extra $8,000 just to do this silent film at the Elks. And one of the board members from the Elks happened to be in the audience, and sure enough, the Elks is a sponsor this year, and they are
Oh,
donating
how
the use of their theater.
fantastic. That's great.
Yes.
And if folks have
Congratulations,
not
yeah.
been to that theater, it is, I mean, when they basically redid it, it's spectacular.
Yeah.
It's back. Yeah, they took paint chips. Elizabeth Ruffner was the person that led that foray into that. And they took off ceilings and old things from the 1970s, you can imagine, where
yeah.
everything is plain, and looked at the paint chips, and then they matched the paint chips, and then they found the original presses to make the 10 ceilings.
Oh, cool.
And redid the 10 ceilings that way.
Wow.
The details are, you can just go for a free tour anytime.
Right, which I've done, and so
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you maybe touched on it a little bit, and maybe I don't know if this is the same thing or not. You kind of mentioned the Platinum Pass. Is that the same as the
Yes.
All Access?
The Platinum Pass is all access.
Is
yes.
All Access. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
talk about all the things that come with an All Access, because if you're going to do one for a festival, this is a good one to splurge.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah,
It
share a little bit
is.
about that.
So you have the meals during the festival. So if the movies start in the morning, you've got a breakfast, and then you have a lunch, and then you have a dinner, and in between there's snacks. And those, I know, because you need to eat all day at a festival, right?
Right.
I
Of course.
certainly do. Yeah.
And then there's a what we call the VIP Directors Loft upstairs, where the filmmakers and the Platinum Pass people go, and that's where the meals are.
Okay.
And just the chance to, when you see a really good film, you want to talk about it. And that's the chance is up there with the filmmakers if they're there. We try really hard to get the filmmakers to come. And so that's a big piece of it. And then you have like reserved seating in little things that are put over the seats, so Platinum Pass members can, sit in the best seats that we have.
Right.
And this year, the Elks also donated. It's the very last day of the festival on the 20th when we're in the Elks. They also donated the upstairs, which is called the Crystal Room, for us to do a real closing night party. And there's not going to be a lot of tickets for that because it's a pretty small space. So the Platinum Pass holders will be given priority to go to that after party.
So the Crystal Room, I've never seen that space.
Yes.
I mean, I can only imagine what it looks like because of the rest of the theater. I didn't even realize there was like a private VIP.
Yes, it's a beautiful space. It's totally done to the period, of course, and a little warming kitchen. And then there's a balcony. So you can go out, and it's on Gurley Street. It's facing Gurley Street.
Oh.
And it's just, you look down and you've got a view of Thumb Butte, and yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful space.
Oh yeah, because it's like because when you look outside, it's like so I can see where it is on the outside.
Yes,
Wow, I didn't.
yes.
Usually, a lot of times those are just fake balconies. Are nice with actually access to that.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
It's just beautiful.
Well, Helen, let us know. I know it's big on the poster, but say it anyway.
Exactly.
Where
So
people
people
can find
know where they can
information.
go, find out more information,
Yes.
where they can get those Platinum All Access Pass, so they can get to the Crystal Room.
Yes, yes. It's PrescottFilmFestival.com is our website, and everything is going to be there. There'll be a link to go directly to our submissions for the filmmakers, and when tickets go on sale, that'll be there. As the schedule gets built, that will be up there too. I mean, we can put the Wizard of Oz in now, and etc. And the Tom Mix film too. Sky High is the name of the film. The website and my email address, please feel free to email me, helen.stevenson@yc.edu. And we are so excited to have this 15th.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean,
Festival.
the 15th year, as well as, and for all those filmmakers out there, because I know there are so many out there, submit your film.
Yes, yes.
Please do.
We want to see really good films. We had some great Arizona films last year. We really did. And that's been fun. The last couple of years, actually, it's everybody's really putting in the hard effort to make a good film because there's so many components to having a good film. And volunteers, if you want to be a movie reviewer, shoot me an email.
There's so many ways to get involved, to attend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Helen, for coming on
Thank
today and
you.
sharing about the film festival. We're going to be right back after a break with some things to do, some history,
Exactly, and more shtick.
and more shtick. I have a broom and a shtick.